Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here in Foley Square, Southern District of New York Courthouse. Yesterday was largely spent covering Sean Combs, U.S. versus Sean Combs. We went across the street there into the tall building behind me for the Damian Williams press conference and asked him, would they be seeking his detention? He said yes, and in fact they did. He didn't answer it to compare to the R. Kelly case, but that's another question. Now, the bail hearing went long. I'm going to get back to that in a second. First, a couple of other items. On the Trump docket, there actually is something that Team Trump has asked for an extension of time to respond to Jack Smith's appeal of Eileen Cannon's decision that he's not really qualified as a special counsel, not appropriately appointed or confirmed to bring the documents case. He's appealed to the 11th Circuit. They've asked for an extra 30 days until late October, which would put it closer to the election. So there's that. Now, back to, what else can we say? Oh, on the crypto front, yesterday, among all the Diddy madness, there was Michelle Bond, the woman who ran for Congress on a pro-crypto platform. Ryan Salem says that he pled guilty based on a promise or an assurance that she wouldn't be probed. He pled guilty, and then she was indicted. In any case, she pled not guilty and pushed it back until January 8th. There's going to be some resolution by Judge Kaplan on whether Ryan Salem, if subpoenaed, will be able to make his statements about assurances given by the prosecutors. So we'll just have to see. Back to Diddy, and the reason that we're out here instead of closer to 500 Pearl is that the appeal, today it said that at 3:30 today there will be an appeal of yesterday's decision by Judge Tarnowski, Magistrate Judge Tarnowski, to bind over for trial or not release on $50 million almost entirely secured bond, Sean Combs. So we'll be covering that. But until then, we're going to be covering other stuff. In fact, one of the things we're going to be covering is the United Nations. They make it difficult. They make it difficult because when you expose their corruption, they just throw you out, and they're not covered by the First Amendment. That's their claim. We've had two law firms, Quinn Emanuel and Duane Morris, write them pro bono letters. No answer at all, because they just can do it. Just like diplomats can run over children and then fly home, the UN doesn't even have to fly home. They just have to cross into their compound on First Avenue. But Antonio Guterres, the man who oversees this cesspool of corruption and censorship, will be having a press conference today, and we'll cover it from outside. Watch this feed. But 3:30, watch it, the live feed of the appeal. And we're going to be covering that case quite closely. Inner City Press, to be continued.